Whenever I set up justgoodstuff.ie, I would have been absolutely lost at sea without Shopify. Starting your own business or product can be completely overwhelming. When I discovered Shopify, it made my life so much easier. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side. Michael, we meet again.
We do indeed, Mark.
LiveLoon.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. It's weird because I am somewhat bound by the confines of having to use, I'm sort of muzzled in a way, gagged, because I have to receive approval on the content that I post from this couple prior to posting it.
I was surprised you got approval last week.
Well, I was amazed that the version of the voice note that the bride sent in, like, that was the quote unquote, like, clean version.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because obviously the other stuff that wasn't included couldn't be included. So, to bring people up to speed, this is, what do we call this episode? Groom with a View.
Ah!
Yeah.
Nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
There you go. Finally, somebody making a decent pun with the word groom.
Oh, very good.
Nevertheless, after the bride's voice note, interestingly, everybody that agrees with her is just DMing.
Really?
They're not commenting publicly.
Wow, okay.
Do you know what I mean? Like, is in their
They don't want to stand over.
Well, this is what I'm like. If you're happy, like, one person messaged me and she was like, I'm still team bride. And I was like, well, can you just tell me why? And then she was like, hate seeing people have a go at her. She's entitled to do what she wants. I'm going, are you looking at the information here? Yeah. Or are you just being, what's the word? Like, are you just being contrarian? Yeah. Oh, people are not liking the bride, so I'm just going to automatically go on team bride. Let her do what she wants. Yes, let her do what she wants. But she's also, like, submitting her reasoning to a podcast where it's going to be dissected, and people are entitled to dissect her reasoning.
Well, that's, if you air out your dirty laundry in public, you have to be willing to face it, the backlash publicly.
I think the most surprising thing about the update to the last episode is that the blind denial from the bride regarding her own wedding party, wherein at least 2 members of her wedding have been in touch with me to say that they're uncomfortable, and yet she just believes that to be absolute nonsense. There's no way. All my friends are happy to do this. So here we are. So I was then, interested to hear about the groom. The facts and the stats that I'm allowed to reveal are that he is 10 years older than her.
Okay.
Ish, or thereabouts. So whatever that makes him.
Would one hope he has a bit more of a level head as a result?
Well, you see, the thing is, level heads are very subjective, and what you might perceive to be not level headed is something that other people would be. So just to err on the side of caution here, I will say that he is not, he doesn't do social media.
Okay.
But he has seen the Spotify stuff and wasn't happy about that at all.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And in fact, originally wasn't going to do a voice note, but then yesterday evening went quiet, and I thought he was done then because he just stopped replying to me. He blue ticked me. But then he came back to say that he had looked at all of the comments on Spotify and he was just like enraged. If I was to be 100% honest whilst just making an observation, I would say from hearing him talk in his voice note that he's definitely, it would seem like he's spoken to his wife or his fiance a lot about this.
Okay.
I would say that she still is very much, how do I phrase this? Like, they seem to be both singing from a strikingly similar hymn sheet, as it were.
So he's not necessarily angry because he's mortified that his bride-to-be has gone and done this publicly. He's more annoyed.
There is no issue on his end with the money.
Oh, wow.
So this blind spot has gone from, you know, Andrea Bocelli looking for a USB charger at 2 a.m. to a black hole that could engulf the earth. The blind spot has gone from like not being able to see a cat's eye on the M50 in your rear view mirror. Just more blind stuff. Yeah. Nothing like Helen Keller, I don't know, playing Quasar.
Yeah.
So he does not, I would say almost like aggressively disagrees with my stance.
Wow.
And my stance is apparently not to his taste, shall I say.
Okay.
In terms of, I don't know if it's my shtick, my flowery use of language, or the infuriatingly South Dublin tones and timbre to my voice. But I don't think this podcast is to his taste.
You're not his tribe.
Certainly not.
Okay.
And without wanting to bring on his tribe, I need to use my words very carefully here. And I will just give him what I will say is this, that I'm going to bow out now.
Okay.
Because, again, with these sort of things, there's giving somebody a platform versus then just like it creating a friend. I don't know. All I'm saying is I'm happy to play his voice note. He has to hear it before it goes out, of course, so it's likely going to be edited within an inch of its life, given certainly some of the language is not, some of the shite that he was saying about the podcast is not fair, so I'm just not going to include that. But yeah, and then I'll leave it there. All I'll say is like, the learning for me is that like people of every different persuasion exist, and everybody is ultimately entitled to have whatever opinion they want. Some of them are just wrong. Some people just have wrong opinions. And I'm not saying that these are wrong opinions, but I'm just saying that some people in general in life can be categorically wrong. And also, if you surround yourself with people who believe every single thing that you say to be true, I think it's a dangerous place to be, because you are never, then your feelings and things aren't challenged, your behaviour isn't challenged, and if your behaviour isn't challenged, it then can't be corrected. We all know couples who have been married for 30 years and they've become as insane as each other. Yes. Even if the one person was actually originally sane, they slowly but surely become more insane, because what they're going home to every day is just free-flowing insanity.
It's always the lowest common denominator. It's very hard to bring people up to a level of civility.
Yes.
You get brought down to insanity.
100% correct. Guys, I'm going to leave you with this. It's the Groom with... No, do you know what? I'm not going to leave you with this. I'm going to play it and then we're going to react, of course. But I'm going to play the voice note now. Let me know afterwards if you're still team... I hope to God you're still Team Mark, and we can call a winner after this. But look, the LiveLoon is alive and kicking, and if you've any other predicaments for LiveLoon, get in touch with the show on Instagram at Megan Mark, and please follow wherever you're listening to this now, Spotify or Apple Podcasts, just click follow and you'll get these episodes shown up in your feed every single week, and it costs you absolutely nothing, but it helps the podcast a huge amount. So thank you all so much for your messages over the last week. Really, really touched by just your appreciation and humbled by it. So thank you so much, and we will speak to you very soon in about 30 seconds once we finish playing this voice note. Okay, let's go.
Couldn't believe it. Comments from women with social media judging other women for how they spend their wedding money. Have you never gone advanced of your salary? She wants to get a car. I don't see how it's any of your business. She can ask for the money now. She can ask for it next month. It doesn't even matter. I don't see what the fuss is about. It's down to her how she wants to spend her wedding money. Maybe it's because I'm not in that Instagram. I'm a few years older than her, and I don't have any social media account, but I just couldn't believe it. Since the weekend, the messages I'm receiving about this wedding. I run these businesses. She works for my family. Some people saying the beauty businesses aren't successful. So we know a lot about business, and we know a lot about making money. There is no problem at all managing our wedding. I'm sorry, you can get a car with your wedding money. I'm going to have a free bar this wedding. That's $80 a head. Even that alone, people could pay in advance.
God.
Genuinely a bit speechless.
I just don't know where to start. Suggesting that it's okay to ask for money in advance of your wedding because you're going to be having a free bar at your wedding, which will cost €80 a head, or £80 a head, so it's only fair that they give you the money now. That's not a free bar, my friend.
No, it's not in the slightest.
That's just, here, hey, would you like a pint? Yes, it's going to cost you a wing mirror. Do you know what I mean? Do you do espresso martinis? Yes, but that'll be at least a gear stick and a dash. Do you know what I mean? A dash of blackcurrant. No, a dashboard, please.
Very, very, very good.
How much for the top shelf? 2 exhausts and
a
carbonator. Yeah, there you go. It's completely... No, okay, rein it in, but it's completely suggesting that it's not a free bar if you're charging people for it.
No.
That literally, by definition, it's not a free bar if you've gone free bar, £80 a head, give it to us 3 months in advance. One of my biggest fears when planning the tour around Ireland and figuring out the merchandise was that I wouldn't have a good vehicle to sell. But thanks to Shopify, I can use justgoodstuff.ie. I can update the website from my dressing room. With Shopify, it's not just websites like justgoodstuff.ie. They're also the platform behind millions and millions of businesses around the world, from household names to other brands just getting started. Shopify has so many AI tools. They can even enhance your product photography. You can easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling. It's got world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping. It can process returns. It's super, super simple. So basically, turn your big business idea into... with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your €1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.ie. Go to shopify.ie. That's shopify.ie. It's time to see what you can accomplish with Shopify by your side.
Also, £80 does not equate to gifts of a couple £100 back. Like, if you really want to be cynical...
Yeah, if you want to really get into the action.
Yeah.
But this is just like, they're just running an event. This
is what I'm saying.
He's just, here's an event and it's going to cost you £80 for your drink.
Yeah.
We're going to include a meal as well. That'll be another 40. Oh, by the way, you have to play it at least 1 trimester in advance. It's absolutely...
It's not right.
Also, okay, mind blown. The beauty businesses, they aren't even hers. Brilliant. So I'd love to know how, I'm not bringing them on the podcast, but I'd love to know how the rest of his family feel about her saying she runs 2 successful beauty, well, I don't know what the setup is.
Claim.
Maybe, maybe she does a huge amount for the businesses. So the free bar thing, it's not a free bar. It's not a free bar if you are charging people €80. Oh, there'll be £80 in the night. That's not you looking after the guests and like, oh, this is none of your concern. Well, do you know what? It's the concern of 2 of her bridesmaids.
Totally is.
It's the concern. 2 of her bridesmaids felt the need to message into a podcast about it because they are feeling inconvenienced and awkward and embarrassed by this request for money 3 months in advance. It's just, what is going on here?
It's so...
This is, you're viewing your friends and family as a credit union. I just can't believe this.
Oh, sorry. Have you ever gotten your salary paid early? Gifts are not a salary.
It's a wedding.
It's not a salary.
Have you ever gotten your salary in advance? Are you joking me? I'm a fucking alcoholic. Of course. I spent the first 15 years of every bit of money I got was on advance. And then the money that I paid was paying back. I burned through money like somebody cooking Vindaloo and Mount Vesuvius on the night of April 17th, 49 AD. Bit of a Pompeii reference there.
Very good.
Honey, what's that smell? Is it burning? No, it's just this curry I'm making. Cool. Our son is frozen. He was having a wank in the upstairs. Don't be bringing up the Pompeii wankers into this. Frozen in time. Nevertheless, do you know what I mean? Where was I? Sorry, the Pompeii thing completely distracted myself. The salary.
It's obscene.
Have you ever gotten your advance salary? This is not a salary. It's a wedding. It's matrimony. How are you viewing this? I can't say it any further. I genuinely cannot say it again. I have to give up. Yeah. Usually I like to sort of, I buy into, the sophist element of getting into arguments and trying to outsmart your opponents and beating them with the wit and all the rest. I lose. I'm holding my hands up here and saying I lose. I have lost this fight because how people do not see my perspective, which is that you are actually viewing every single attendee at your guest just as a figure. And that for me is it's just shit and it's sad.
I totally agree.
And by the way, women being obsessed with social media, mate, like, yeah, not pull the other one. Like, we're all obsessed with social media.
Yeah.
Just because you're a pervert who marries somebody, no, you can't. You can't see him out like that.
No.
But no, like, okay, you know what I mean? He's not a pervert. Let the record show he's not a pervert.
Yes.
Of course, he's not a pervert. That's just language that I use. It's South Dublin Lexicon. Forgive me in advance. But everybody uses social media. This is not just females, okay? And we have lots of men. Look at the comment section on Spotify. Lots of men are commenting as well. Look at the video on my Instagram, at Megan Mark. Oh my God. I swear on my life, as we speak, someone's just come in going, Mark, I now know who that bride is from listening to the voice note. She's from blank and she's getting married in NI. I'm obviously not going to say where.
Yeah.
Bound to happen. Absolutely bound to happen, I suppose. But yeah, good luck. Anyway,
Wow.
I'm surprised more people is in
It'll
beyond
happen.
the, yeah.
It'll
Anyway,
continue.
they don't care. So they don't care. It's not on me. But I think it's, look, I'm ambitious. I want to make more money than I need, which is just greed. And it's the conditioning from looking at Instagram and constantly seeing, you know, the quote unquote person with the bigger boat and the bigger house or the bigger car or the bigger fucking anything. And we all need to address the way that we look at our wants.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the one thing that we never want, but that we already have, enough. Do you know what I mean? And enough is what we should be chasing. This couple seem to be aligning themselves. Maybe it's just a new way of thinking that, but it's not new because it's not generational. Sorry, the fact that she says it's generational, but then the husband is about 4 years older than me.
But everything about this couple, from what we're seeing from both voice notes now, they will pull or draw from anything that isn't the root cause.
Yes. So
it's generational, or it's women into social media, or it's mansplaining.
Yeah.
Never,
anything
it has
but the
never
truth.
once been about the fact, and like still has not been addressed. They are still asking for wedding presents 3 months out.
That's it, man. And it's like, even if they were asking for, even if it was like, oh, you're going to get me a candle for my wedding, would you give me it now? No. I'll give it to you for your wedding when you get married, because that's the token. Gee, don't mention the word fucking tokens around here.
But let's be honest, you and I are more than capable of living beyond our means in terms of our interests, or the fact that we like, you know, kind of working towards stuff, blah, blah, blah. It's what you're putting out there towards other people. That's what the problem is. It's honestly, I despair. And all I can say is, respectfully, I 1000% disagree with this approach. I categorically disagree with this thinking style and this outlook on finances, on friendships, on family, on relationships, on milestones. Again, without acting like I'm this fluttery-eyed matrimony maiden. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't even make sense. But like, I respect weddings. I respect the ceremony element. I respect two people who want to spend the rest of their lives together. Yes.
I just think the idea of viewing that day, which anybody who has been married or is married will know, like, it's a beautiful day. It's really just special, and it's about love. Like, as nauseatingly cringe as that might sound, it's to view it strictly as this just black and white number, a date on the financial calendar. I find myself repeating what I said in the last one, but like, I just feel I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's grim. It's all grim. I'm sorry that you think like this. I totally disagree. From the comment section, the majority of people, and yes, maybe the majority of whom are women, that doesn't fucking matter, right? The majority of people disagree and would approach their own, thankfully, lives and wives and finances very differently. It's and good luck with your Revolut account with your $5,000 in it. Good luck charging people for a free bar in advance, and I just enjoy the wedding, and that's it really. I don't anything to add. Like,
no, I do. I think what has happened here is really interesting in terms of you've given them the chance to respond. You don't need to agree.
No, that's it. We just don't agree. We don't agree. They can respond. That's their thoughts, and the advance on the wedding, on the salary thing is just so absurd. That's just so fucking absurd. It's not the same thing. You getting an advance on your salary is not the same as getting a fucking wedding present 3 months in advance for a car. Oh, it actually hurts my head. Okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Weekly Roast and the LiveLoon special. We're going to do another one this week. Let me know what you think.
If you enjoy the show, let us know in the comments below. Click follow wherever you get your pods. And to all our 26, 27 and 28 brides listening to this, and grooms, we wish you well. And if your wedding's in the next 3 months, let me know. I've got an idea. All right. Good luck.